Hello and a very warm welcome to Transformation is Choice. My name is Sally, and in this video I want to share with you a very powerful tool and technique that's going to help reduce and stop anxiety. So many people out there are suffering from anxiety for lots of different reasons, and it's really stopping them from achieving their goals, their dreams, their aspirations. It has an impact on their family life, their relationship life, and their relationship with themselves. So in this video I want to share with you this technique, and it's a form of meditation. It's a form of focus meditation, and it can be done anytime, anywhere. But don't worry, it's not the type of meditation maybe that you're thinking about before any of your anxiety starts, okay? Because even though that really is very powerful and does work, it just takes a little bit more practice to get into long states of meditation, but the benefits are massive. So don't rule it out just yet, but you might not have enjoyed it because someone that suffers from anxiety is overthinking, and one of the first things that you're asked to do is clear your mind. And when you have anxiety, it's like, oh my God, what do you mean I have to clear my mind? And then suddenly more thoughts and more thoughts and more thoughts and more thoughts come in. And then you start to resist it, you start panicking, and then you really, really dislike the experience and probably generally don't do it again. But what I have to say is it is very powerful, and the more you practice, the easier it becomes. But don't forget, it's not just people who suffer from anxiety that struggle with it. We're thinking substance, so we're consistently thinking. So it is really a discipline, and like I say, without practice, it doesn't become any easier. You have to keep on going and keep on going. But that's not what we're teaching today. We're teaching a present form of meditation, a present focus meditation. So for example, what I want you to do is get an object. Find any form of object. It could be a pen, it could be paper. For example, I have a rock here. I have either a brooch or a beautiful fir cone, because I absolutely love nature, because nature is a very, very powerful healing tool. I also have a bracelet. Now it could be anything. It could be a paper clip, it can be a pen, it could be whatever you have to hand. And let's say you don't have anything to hand, well, you could use your hands. Or maybe an item of clothing. But what we want to do is we want to give ourselves minimum of 1 minute to 2 minutes, but if we can expand to 5 minutes, that's great, because by having a focus point, like I said, anxiety cannot exist by having a focus point. So usually I recommend that you close your eyes to start off with, obviously if it's safe to do so, but if you don't feel comfortable doing that, it doesn't matter. You can have your eyes open, but it just makes the process a little bit longer and the experience a little bit more different, because when we switch off one of our senses, the experience of what touch feels like is very different to what touch feels like with our eyes open. So if you get yourself an object, it doesn't really matter what it is, it could be your hand. What I want you to do is, if you can, or don't worry if you don't want to, but close your eyes, and I want you to know what it feels like in your hand. Is the item soft? Is the item rigid? Is it flexible? Is it strong? Does it feel like metal? Does it feel like wood? Is it a soft texture? And really explore what it feels like to touch the object. Really give yourself permission to do this. And then you can open your eyes and start exploring the object. It's very interesting in shape. It has interesting features. It's many different colours. It's lighter brown on that side and a darker in the inside. Has a few cobwebs. It's very light. It's not heavy. So I'm really giving myself time to explore the object. I'm really working my way down and exploring it and taking my time. And whilst this is all happening, whilst I'm having this present focus point, I'm not thinking of other things. Now, sometimes a little thought may come back in, but if we realign ourselves again by really focusing on the item, then that thought will go away because it can't exist whilst we're really thinking that's brown. If I were to slightly put a lot of pressure on it, it would snap. It's very light. You can kind of see, you can't see through it because it's pretty solid. It's an interesting shape. And by exploring and really examining the object, it really gives us a focal point, and then it gives our brain the time to relax and calm and reduce the anxiety. So having objects that you can use, like I say, you can use your hands and really explore as if it's the first time that you've seen this object, and really be aware of it. And do you like it? Does it smell nice? So really work through all your senses of touch, of your eyes, of your smell. Does it sound of anything? What does it remind you of? What do you recall in your memories? Does it remind you of collecting them? Does it remind you of Christmas? You know, all the different things that you can think of, which is putting you in a very present moment of mindfulness meditation. And by doing so, it stops the anxiety. It stops those future thoughts because, like I say, we're grounding ourselves to be very present. But let's say you don't have an object. You can use things in the room. You can say, okay, so there's a negative thought that comes in. So straight away, what I want you to do is start going. There's a picture over there. There's a singing bowl over there. There's a purple settee over here. There's a guitar over there. There's some more pictures. There's a chair. So suddenly you're making things around you your focal point, and it's bringing you back in the present. It's bringing you back in the present and not the future thought. I hope you found this video useful. I hope it will inspire you to have a go and really give yourself permission and commit yourself to helping reduce anxiety. It's dead simple. It's really effective. It costs nothing. You can do it anywhere, at any time, but just give it a go. What have you got to lose except for the anxiety? Thank you for watching, and please do share.